ever since I've arrived here, Highland's led the way in prescribing strategies that have led the agenda for the rest of Scotland: polypharmacy, drugs and dehydration, and so on. In Highland, however, we're taking up some national strategies that have come back to us with Prescription for Excellence and primary care investment to embed pharmacists even more in primary care. In secondary care, we're quite used to working with pharmacists, but it's a relatively new thing for general practitioners to have such a good relationship with pharmacy, or indeed to have a pharmacist available at all. Now, as a doctor, prescribing is part of what I do. It's not the whole focus, though, and it can be extremely difficult to keep an eye on everything you should do for an individual patient. It can be almost impossible to follow them up to make sure the medications are doing what I think they're doing and being titrated appropriately, or stop when they're not working. The new breed of pharmacists we've got are able to work on a lot of levels from the macro down to the micro. So to take the macro level, that's to do with how we change prescriptions and patterns of prescription across a whole population. There's been great success in that. To probably give the most eye-catching example, the high-risk medicines project in North Highland was based on identifying high-risk medications. This was led by pharmacy, dramatically reduced the prescription of those medications, pills you want to think twice about giving, and led to a publication. To the micro level, more frequently now, they're bridging primary and secondary care to make sure changes that are made in secondary care are followed up in primary care, or to make sure that they've worked, don't work what you want to do. In North Highland, I've worked with pharmacy an awful lot. As we know, we don't have a brilliant time with doctors up there just now, just because there's not particularly enough of them. And pharmacy have helped bridge a gap a lot. They've helped identify patients for me in secondary care who I should be following up in primary care. They've learnt patterns well about what I do, both on ward rounds and in clinics, so are seeing and making interventions that a geriatrician would make without me physically being there. Kind of like a force multiplier, if you like. And they can work with general practice in the same way, and they do. Pharmacists are very good at identifying medications and pattern medications, much better than people like myself. Over time, pharmacy have shown themselves to be very good cost-effective interventions in just about every study that they're done. And embedding them more in primary care, I expect that to continue, both in terms of efficiency and safety.